My friend, this is a how-to video for an artist named Palladino with Jai Paul. Both of them are playing in a song called I Care, and the song has a very interesting melody, and we're going to talk a little music theory. It's going to be under 2 minutes, and you're going to enjoy this, I hope. If so, subscribe, put something cool in the comment section, and we will see you for other musical adventures. This song, quite literally, has the feeling of an F6, which feels happy and majory until you start hearing it through the eyes of the D minor. Now, I like to play a D minor like this, where we still encourage ourselves to have the A. We knock out the F sharp right here, and then we hit the D right here. You'll know this feeling because it looks like your D dominant 7, your A major 7. You just move this one up. Mind blower here. Your major 7 chords are also minor chord extensions. You're just seeing them through the eyes of the major tonality because we hear that. But if you view it through the eyes of just having it as a minor, this D minor quite literally feels like an F. So when we're playing this song, it's gonna have our D minor and then we're gonna have a G minor. You can just do this where we're playing that chord I just showed you and then wrap your finger around and do that. If that feels weird and hard, you can play Old Faithful D minor and then play Old Faithful G minor. I would take off a finger to get that dominant chord because it feels really good, but the whole thing goes back and forth. That is the form of the whole song. So what's interesting about this song is it uses dynamics to groove through. It has a very subtle song progression underneath, but that is definitely it. There are variants of that. So when you're hearing the D minor, you're also hearing a bass note of the F. That's what kind of pulls this together. It feels that distance. That distance is a major 6 from that point. So the long and short of it is when you keep that groove up, you can play in a multitude of different scales and modes. I'm just going to show you 2 of them right now. For the D minor or the D minor with the F, what we're going to do is we're going to be playing D, E, F. And the idea is when we play this F here, I said F sharp earlier, I'm sorry, that's for a major, F natural. When we're doing the D, the A, the D here, and the F, we get our minor chord. Well, moving that F and then just keeping it here allows us to see how we're playing our minor 7. Well, that F is the note inside the G minor, which makes lots of sense to have. So G minor will have G, A, B, flat. We're going to be having a C, D, E flat, and then F, G. Those are the notes you're going to use to solo over this. And you're also going to have that D minor aforementioned, which is D, E, F, G, A, B. And you can do a B flat there too, if you want. Yeah, I think that would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? We would have the one note in the key of D that is the flat. Reason being, when we had the key of D major, we had the D and the having the D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. When we flatten the 3, the 6, and the 7, we achieve a minor in any key. So D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D became D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. So all those notes work. When you play that minor, make sure you get that minor 7 in there, that C note. So over the top of D minor, G, you can have like a all these different inversions. Tenth fret, and then minor for the G minor. Looks exactly like what your A minor would, but it's all the way up here. So all these ideas are just called inversions. Using these different notes are great. And check out the song, why don't you? A fun new artist. Aloha.